Hello everybody, welcome to my creative time with Emma. And as promised, I finally have an updated craft room video for you. So I'm standing right here in my living room / dining room area. There were doors here, like the two little French doors, but in order for me to utilize every inch of this room I'm about to show you of my craft room, my son took them off for me. And yes, he was only 13 years old at the time, and he took it off for me, and we decided to go ahead and just put curtains, a little curtain rod up there, so this way we could utilize every inch of my room size is 10 by 14. It's not humongous, definitely not a ginormous room, but it's perfect. Okay, so anyways, what I'm going to do for those of you who just want to see just the whole exterior part of it, I'm just going to show you from left to right the whole entire room, and then I'll come back and just show you specifics. Okay, so when you first come into my room here, this is the left corner here. See, I would not have been able to put up my We Are Memory Keepers thing right there if that door was there, because it was, you know, opened and what have you. Have my little heater over there for when it does get cold. Stamp storage. And then there, so I'll tell you about everything after I go ahead and just go around in the room. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you. I'm really amazed at what I actually was able to do in this. I've learned to utilize every inch. That's the only way that will make your crafting more functional or what have you. So anyways, here goes the back units. Now, when you had seen my video last, I didn't have this back unit thing there. There's my printer down there. Or I think I had everything else but that. So I'm going to go, I don't want to like squeeze between my craft table. You saw my craft table here. This is my craft table right here. And there goes the little doggy's bed, and whichever, it's a first come first serve on that little bed, because I have 3 dogs, and believe it or not, even Princess even tries to squeeze her big bed in there. Okay, and there goes just my little stamp storage underneath on my desk there. Okay, and then over here is that second unit there. Then I have to organize that a little bit better, but for the most, my little IKEA thing is perfect there. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark, and there we go. And there's my little window bench for more storage. And then of course I have more storage over here, some more paper. And then in this corner, I definitely went, as you can see, I went to the ceiling. There goes my little corner shelf. And then before I forget, there goes all my new peaches. That's their new home. I did not repackage them. I left those in their original packages. Okay, and then here goes the other unit that you have not seen yet either. And I definitely utilize everything from the ceiling all the way down. I think this is almost one of my second favorite things in here. So this unit here is when you walk into my room, when you go to the right. Okay, so that's basically the overall view of it. So I'm going to come back here to the left. This is that We Are Memory Keepers item here, and this is the thing that you unfold and it goes out to a table. Okay, I wanted to quickly open it up for you so you could see that there's still room in here for me to walk, because I specifically purchased this for when the kids when they're up late at night, which they have been when they are in school. It's summertime right now, but then they need help, and then when I'm in here, they come sit in here with me and they do their homework. So basically this little thingy right here, that has wheels, so they just scoot that back and they put a chair and just pull up right here, and I still have room to walk by here if I need to, and I'm usually working at my desk there. So anyways, I just wanted to show you how that works here, because I'm a huge believer And you know how, you know me, if my kids need help with their homework, and yeah, one's in high school, but it doesn't matter how old they are, they still need help no matter what sometimes. And you have to be there for them to do it. So that's the reason why I specifically purchased this. Now, if we see how easy that was, I just did that with one hand. Oh, I erased that. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so anyway, so that's the reason why we took off the doors, because I was able to utilize this area here, and it worked out beautifully. So up there is just, remember that little chicken wire video that my two design team members, Miss Katie and Miss Liz, they came over here, we did a video. So I still have it. It was in another section, so I just relocated over here. And it goes, that's my big clock when I'm at my desk, and if I'm crafting while the kids are at school, I can know I won't be late to pick them up. And then these here are all of my inks. My dad built those for me. He built that top one first, and then we just added on. So I still have room, you know, for more. Hopefully I don't need any more, but anyways. And then right here, if you remember from my other craft room videos, I actually, these three, I call them the three towers. There is storage in there, but I'm not going to open it because those are messy. But on the outside, I just put the little magnets on for my dies. I've seen it all over Pinterest, so I figure I'm going to give it a try, and it works perfect for me because everything's in my face. And anyways, and that's one of those little Jetmax cubes. I just have my distress inks in there, and that little drawer are some staplers, like the refill staplers for my Tim Holtz little tiny attacher. And then that's it. And then here goes the infamous red chair that everybody always asks me about. I actually got it at a store called Beverly's, which ran out of business. So thank God I was able to pick up 2 of them for this room. I got that a long time ago. So anyways, this IKEA shelf, this whole little section is from IKEA except for the scissors. Those are from Hobby Lobby. And there goes my old lamp, but I definitely still use it. And then this here, I found this actually at Hobby Lobby. As you can see, this is a good thing when it's empty, because what I had to do for myself was find a way for me to remind me to pay my bills. So when the bills come in, I just attach them here. This way I could remember, because if they're, you know, the saying, out of sight, out of mind, that's how it is with me. So I had to find a system that worked, and that works for me. So once I pay them, and then it's empty. So that's a good thing when it's empty. So anyways, here's just, you know, pictures of my family, some few projects there. And then I have that cute little clock. That's also from Hobby Lobby. There was a reason why I picked that up, because instead of having 3 different clocks like I used to have in here, like all lined up, they were all side by side. I saw that one, I thought it was beautiful, because of all of my design team members, nobody's in the same time zones anymore. So this, I know what time it is everywhere. So if I need to email one of them, at least I know what time it is and if they're awake or not. So anyways, the basket and that little lantern thingy, I believe that's from my favorite store in the whole world, Pier 1. And that, I just put my crochet thread in there. I have some stuff up there, but it's really high. I don't want to get to that right now. In my little treasure chest, that is from Hobby Lobby. Got everything with my coupon. And then this here are just lots of twine. Let me see what I have in here. Okay, that's here is just like all holiday ribbon, which works out perfect. And then, of course, more ribbon, paper. And then down here, I just have some punches that I'm still debating on getting rid of. And here underneath is like that, my big pad of water paper. And then this one has all of my watercolor stuff in there. So I put that away perfectly so I can know exactly where to get that. And then this unit here, I think you saw this one already. This is the same people who built my craft table. Her craft, I believe it was. They were just plain bookshelves, but I asked them if they could switch it up for me, and I drew it the way I wanted it, and they said no problem, and that's what came up. So I had them make 2 of those for me. Unfortunately, I can't find them. I've been trying to contact them because I needed a middle unit done. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if they're not in business or in any business or not, but it's sad because I really wanted them to complete my room. So luckily I kept in touch with a friend of mine who did my closets for me when we first moved in our house. She works at California Closets. I called her, she came over, and she designed this for me beautifully. She did an excellent job. So up there, my baskets there, almost everything you see is from Pier 1, Target, IKEA, and Hobby Lobby. So that basket up there, I hope you could see that, is all of my tulle, like my mother calls it, tulle. And there is all of my, I don't know what you call burlap. It's all the burlap stuff in there in that one. And then here is my favorite. This is the highlight. I have to bring this down so I could show you. This here, isn't this adorable? That's from my Pier 1. And this, I just put all of my, as you can see, I just have a few little blocks. I have all the tiny ones in a little pail down there. But these are all my stamping blocks, and it's right here near my desk, so it's perfect. Okay, so just more storage stuff up there. I got all my machines fit perfectly in this section. And then back here, in here, you can see all of those. Those are all my glue guns, my little refills for my glue guns. So you could find little different ways to store everything, and I thought that was perfect. And then in this drawer here, I have all my plates for my e-bosser and then for my Vagabond. And then I have all of my little distress inks, my craft mat, and this idea I had picked up from Jennifer McGuire. And this next drawer, so I have everything near my craft table right behind me. All of my corner chompers, any punches, my, what do you call that, crocodile, my little snips, my Stamp-A-Majiggy thingy, my masking tapes, rulers, and then my big old thing here, which I love. That's a little double face pop tape thingy. And then here are my adhesives, all of my refills, and these are the smaller ones, so I didn't want them to get lost in that tall vase. I just keep the big glue gun refills in that vase, so I think that's a good idea. That's about it, and I got this idea also from Jennifer McGuire. These are all pre-cut here, cardstocks. I'm not too keen on this one, so this, I don't know what brand it is, but those are basically just for really quick cards that I really don't I don't worry about the quality of them. But I am going to get these are the better quality cardstocks here, but I'm going to have my local stationery store cut I just got my shipment in of my paper tray ink paper, so I'm going to have them do that for me. And this drawer, I just have some like camera stuff in there. And then underneath there, the shelf, I have my paper, my printer, and here goes my little thing right here, this little foot thing for, what do you call it, for my sewing machine, which is right here. So that worked out beautifully. There goes all of my little things, which I have my little round ones, so I'm going to flip them out. You know how the round ones are so much better. And these little drawers, oh my god, see this little thing here is from Hobby Lobby. Have like re-inkers in there. Let's see what else we have in here. My Perfect Pearl stuff in there. And then these are just some more little sponges and all that. This here are in my embossing paste, and the drawers are pretty good size. Here goes one drawer right there. That's my embossing paste. And that here is just some more adhesive, some little Mod Podge and all of that good stuff. And then this last one is one I open all the time. That's my glossy accents, my glue, and all that good stuff. And just more storage down there. There goes my baby wipes. I just put them down there. So anyways, this is the unit that my friend Mindy over at California Closets had designed for me, and she did an excellent job. Okay, so let me come over here. Okay. And then here is the second unit, and up there, my little suitcases that has stuff. The bottom one, I think the bottom one has stuff where it doesn't matter what grade your kid's in, they still come home with projects. So that's all pertaining to stuff they would need. So I keep that in the bottom one there. And then on this one here, I basically, let's see, hold on, it's a little high. These are just all of my little memory keepers and my Avery L. This is to package my stamps when I do that. And then here, I put in here all of the rest of my twine, like the baker's twine, all of that good stuff. Oh, I know it's in that top one, my boa, because I took one out and I used it the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to throw it in there because I was too lazy to get up there, which I need to put it where it belongs, so that's not where it belongs. Some more twine and all that good stuff. And then back here, if you can see behind the ribbon, I have my Bind It All. And then my big shot for if we don't have power, I have that backup. Because remember, when you have the Vagabond or the e-bosser, you have to use power, like to plug that in. So I have a backup, don't worry. And back here, if you look, I hid behind there. And it's easy because these just come off, just like so. Just so I could have access back there. Okie dokie. And then, okay, so we got more ribbon, and then we have storage down there. And this is my IKEA cart where I keep my my 6x6 paper pads in there. And then now we're in between, now we're on the other side of my craft table, and I love that I could walk around this now because it was so unorganized that this whole little walkway was just covered with a bunch of junk. And I'm glad that, so let me just show you this really quick. There's just more, and here goes a little hole on top of my craft table where I dump all my garbage in. More storage down there, and that's where I keep my markers that I use all the time, like my Wink Stellas and all that good stuff. Lots of, when I'm doing organizing, I have my highlighters there and all that. But anyways, okay, so now this here is a little window bench that my friend Mindy also suggested I have, which was an excellent idea because I could actually store all of my video stuff, like my tripod, my video camera, and all of that good stuff, or anything big in there that I'm not using. So I thought it worked out perfect. And then my mother, for my birthday, made me the cute little red cushion, and it opens up like that. And it is like 55 inches wide and 10.5 inches deep. Perfect addition. This is the last item that was the last addition to my craft room, so it was perfect. Okay, now we are going to come up here. These are just little shelves that I had picked up from, I don't even remember, to be honest with you, but I made sure they went all to the top. I have just some little words up there. That middle part is a little treasure chest where I keep all my notes that my boys give me. Of course, there's tons more, but when they leave me them here in my craft room, I put them in there. Copic markers. And then over here, I have just some cards that I made that I want to use. Here are all of my paper tray ink felts. And this here I thought was perfect because this little glass thing I had got from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And then this way it shows, it has in my face all of my liquid pearls to know that for sure they're in my face, so I will use them. There was a picture of my mother when she was a teenager. I actually have to get another frame for that because the boys were playing in here and they broke the frame by accident. So, so just more storage. And then we have here some ribbon, you know, the little crinkle ribbon. Have that in there. Some miscellaneous stuff in there. And then that's how I store all of my peaches. Right below there. Right there, just some wood stuff my boys had built for me. So all of my Peachy Keen stamps, I kept them in their original packaging. I didn't repackage them because I thought they fit perfect just like that. Okay. Now this last item here, look at this one, is a big guy. Okay, this one goes all the way almost to where the doorway is, and I was able to put some more storage at the top there. Those little boxes I actually picked up from Target. I thought they were so cute. Then, sorry, it feels like it's getting darker in here. that little glass thing, that one holds like all of my hemp twine, the one that has like gold and silver in it. Just storage up there. My little Project Life albums, and I have some more buttons there. These are some coasters that I had made a while ago, so I just display them there. Some little earrings that Miss Cher got made for me, and that's using one of my dies and stamps. And then more storage here, and this is my favorite part right here, these drawers. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you what's in them right now. I actually took a quick measurement because this whole thing is like almost 26 or 27 inches across, and the drawer is 13, I believe, by 4.5 to 5 inches. So definitely all custom made. Okay, first drawer has all of my favorite chunky glitters. You know, this is my favorite. Has that. And this next one has, and this little cute, you know, I love my Hello Kitty. This stores like all my little extra dies that I need. Just some stuff to make some jewelry there. Here houses all of my embossing tools. So the embossing ones that I use the most get stored in these little containers here, which I got this idea from Miss Jennifer McGuire. She's awesome. So all the ones I use the most, like my clears, my blacks, my whites, my silvers, the gold, whatever that is, I put them in there. Okay. Next one here is just all my bling, my blingy stuff in there. And then these are my favorite. These drawers are 6x6 size, okay? Though all 4 of them going across. And these house all of my stickles. As you can see, I have a few. I have just a little bit, but I love those. Have them in both, and then I just put my neon glitters, you know, little neon color glitters in there. And these are just little extra spoons for, you know, for embossing powders. And then these here are just, these little twist ties are from All Wrapped Up or wrappedallup.com. And I got them in the colors because this is what I use when I put these together. My lollipop holder. And I like to have different colors for them. So that's what those are specifically for. And these here are all of my pre-cut. I'm not sure if I told you this before, but these are all of my pre-cut doilies, my doily dies. So if I ever need them, they're here already. I look there first before I cut it out again. And then just some more little embellishments. So these are the perfect embellishment drawers. Okay, and then here are some more buttons. Those are all of my paper tray ink buttons. And then this next one here, I finally organized my all of my brads and eyelets and stuff like that. These little things I picked up from Amazon. These are the lockables, and this is the one that has 14 on it. 14 little things. And the cool part about it is if you dump them over, they don't move. And like, let me just show you really fast. See if I can do this with one hand. And this has a little thing that you push in, and then you lift it up. And so this way you're just opening one at a time, because the other way I had them stored, oh, it was horrible. If I dropped it, they all got lost, you know what I'm saying? So I have 2 more which are going here, but these are just some little extras, little sequences that I have. And then down here is just some sewing stuff there. And then that's just other stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that eye rock because I don't even use that. It has some wobbles back there. And then down here are the bigger, the 12 inches deep. These are just old school photo albums that I one day will transfer them over to an updated version. And that drawer just has some pictures in it. And here I forgot to show you, this is where I keep all of my threads for my sewing machine. Inside there. There we go. And then there goes like my little needles and all of that good stuff. Okay. And that's about it, everybody. Then here I just got these big clips here. Got them. Let me see, what's the brand? Umbra, I think it's called, the brand Umbra. So anyways, I just picked those up and attached them on here. So I have like all of my color chart here for my distress ink. So if I need to look for a color, I know, oh, that's Chip Sapphire, that's the color I need, and that's my little reference guide there. And this here is just my little, for me to write notes. If the boys need to tell me something, they write it there for me. And there's my beautiful boys. I miss that age. So anyway, so that's basically my reference guide to my distress inks, because as you can see, I didn't put a color on them like I did with these, okay? Those, I just put the name on it. That's why I have that reference guide there. These, what I did was I actually got my little kiss stamp, the little lips, and I stamped the color on there, and I just wrote that. And these here at the top are all of my archival Ranger inks, okay? And I could fit 2 in a thing. And like these are, I labeled these Luxe stamps, you know, the ink. And these are all Hero Arts. And then where I put the SSS, that's the Simon Says stamp ones. So that's about it, everybody. That is my finished, completed room, thank God. It took 4 years for this to actually get done, but it was worth it. Did I show you my table? Let me show, oh, I didn't even show you that. I didn't even show you. You saw my table already. This is just a little drawer that comes out, and that just has more ribbon, and, you know, lots of fun stuff there. And let's see, I guess I didn't show this to you. I'm sorry. And there goes all of my 12 by 12 paper. Angel, you say hi, Mama? Angel. Okay, no. I'll pick you up in a minute. Okay, so anyways, and here, down there is my, these are like an extra glue gun. I have my ribbon iron, my ATG guns, and all of that good stuff. And then this is where I put all of my stamps and dies now. Okay, there goes all the dies. And I showed in my video, this I got from Jennifer McGuire, and it works perfectly for me. So I just take this out, put it on top of my desk, and I look to see, kind of browse. If not, the best thing that I've been using is the catalog, the searchable My Creative Time catalog that Miss Katie from my design team made, because if I search up something that I need, and then it tells me what stamp has that specific sentiment in it, and I just go in here and I just find the stamps that I'm going to have. My mom's going to come and help me label these so I can know, because I have all of mine stored away by edition. That works for me. So those are all of my stamps. And if you could see between both of these bins, these are refrigerator bins, I have every single stamp set that I have that I came out with, okay? So just more storage down there. Top of my desk, these are the hemp twines I use the most. I have my cutter here. My cutter pillar, is that what it's called? It finally broke down, and I was really upset, but it is what it is. So anyways, this here works beautifully. This is the Stampin' Up cutter. I have my, what do you call this? This little score pal there. And this is just a project that's in the making for tonight. And then here, I keep this one because this works out perfect for cutting little strips of paper. So anyway, so this here is a little cutter. It's perfect. I like this cutter too because I used to bring out my big one like this. And then when I found this one, it was perfect because you could cut little skinny strips of paper with this one. You can with the other one too, but I like this one better. So for specific cutting, I definitely go for that. So it depends on what I'm cutting. You go between the two of them. And I have my heat gun, my hot glue gun, and then, you know, there's all of the essentials there. My paint brushes. Let me turn this light off so it won't be bright in your face here. And then here is, I picked up from Hobby Lobby. That's where I store all of my Tim Holtz markers. Right in there. Of course it doesn't close all the way, but that little cover sits right on top and it's perfect. Like I said, I try to find cute ways, cute in different ways just to kind of store everything. Because if I'm, like I said, I work in this room, so I want it to be comfortable. I want it to be where I want to go in this room every day. You know what I'm saying? And then down here's another drawer. And this is where I keep all of my sequins. I love these containers. They're the little lockable ones. And like I said, you could take them out, like you could take this out by itself, and if you just open one side and they will not spill, trust me, I've had lots of tragedies where everything just fell out. So I have 3 of those, and my little embossing buddy, and that's just some extra little cuts that if I need them, and then my little stamp cleaners, and that's it. My little stool underneath there, the little doggy bed. Okay, that's it for sure, everybody. I just forgot to show you that part, my desk, which is about to get messy in a minute, but it's okay. But anyway, so that is my overall room. I hope you enjoyed my new craft room tour. Sorry it was so long, but I didn't show you every nook and cranny, but I figure I just show you the specific, the important stuff, okay? So anyways, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fabulous day. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.